Peace and positive thoughts, So Tribe and So Family. If nobody has told you yet today, I love you. More importantly, though, love yourself and love God first and foremost as always. But you are God, gods, and goddesses. Remember who you are. And I'll say that one more time. Remember who you are. As above, so below. So is my interior, so is my exterior. And we're gonna get right back into this, you lovely gods and goddesses. I wrote another rap song, and this one I call Now You Know. Alright, so let me know what your lovely gods and goddesses think about Now You Know. Stay hydrated, drink your water, your coconut water, and your tea and your honey. This is turmeric and ginger with a little honey. But that is not the tea of the day, but that is what I am sipping on today. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get right into this, you lovely gods and goddesses. All right. This one's going to go a little something just like this. And the woman said to the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees in the garden, but God said, You shall not eat of the fruit of the tree that is in the midst of the garden, neither shall you touch it, lest you die. But the serpent said to the woman, You will surely not die, for God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. Genesis 3, verse 2. Life could have been better, but you reap what you sow. It doesn't matter if you're new, but at least now you know. I search these intuitive messages, I'm thorough. Listen carefully and you can hear the trees blow. In the ocean you can see the water come and go. True love will have your heart beating fast and slow. Will you stay where you are or will you evolve and grow? After what you've done you feel remorse, regret and sorrow. My thoughts I keep calm, steady and peaceful. Acting righteous shows you have true potential. Juggling the world and balancing your spirit is essential. Not releasing your spiritual fluid builds up your temple. I'm grateful and I find joy in every moment. God is within you and your love is very potent. You are every living organism, so many components. Rants due, but are you coming to collect the payment? I work for God, not for any company or establishment. I'm making do with what's given and that's the agreement. I'm one with my higher self, both are in alignment. Set intentions and bring forth ideas with the wax and crescent. Ego complains about everything and sees only mistakes. It's easy to switch sides, but I will never break. A fresh cut lawn and superb with no snakes. I've raised the bar and elevated all the stakes. Who loves Tony the Tiger, Frosted Flakes, they're great. Never going back to the old me, I'm wide awake. You're not just here to consume, you're here to create. So embrace the different colors, numbers, signs, and shapes. Life could have been better, but you reap what you sow. It doesn't matter if you're new, but at least now you know. I search these intuitive messages, I'm thorough. Listen carefully and you can hear the trees blow. In the ocean you can see the water come and go. True love will have your heart beating fast and slow. Will you stay where you are or will you evolve and grow? After what you've done you feel remorse, regret, and sorrow. Distractions lose power when your spirit stands firm. Thank the Lord that between two choices you can discern. You have the remote, you're the main character and it's your turn. The past is in dust and ashes, that bridge had to be burned. There is life after death because I have returned. This is my reality, you're just living in it and this I affirm. Whatever relations you're in, let everyone know the terms. This way you won't have to unlearn what you've once learned. Helping the homeless and hungry is my number one concern. All the dollars you say you have illegally earned. If you ever try to cut me in half, I would regrow like a worm. You know, transform into a bigger, better life form. Begin and end every day with prayer and gratitude. I see light within you. What's with the nasty attitude? Will you be the one to laugh or the one to be rude? All it takes is 10 seconds to get out of a funky mood. I don't mean to barge in on your life, but man, I intrude. Those you used to exclude, how about this time you include? Be nice on purpose. Your light shines even in solitude. And as always, you lovely gods and goddesses, this is just a rough draft, but that is how that is going to go. So let me know what you lovely gods and goddesses think about Now You Know. All right, I know I messed up in that first little segment, all right, but like I said, as always, this is a rough draft, all right. But we're going to go ahead and get into the milk and cookies now, all right. So the crystal of the day is going to be the ruby. Now, this is known as the stone of nobility. It is used to alleviate body pains and help with blood circulation. Not blood circulation. It is used to alleviate body pains, and help with blood and circulatory problems. Rubies. Rub rubies on the skin to promote vitality and youth. Rubies offer protection against psychic attacks and misfortune. A affirmation for ruby is, I am powerful, passionate, and full of vitality. Now you can find your main deposits in Burma, Myanmar, but also Madagascar, Thailand, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, Vietnam, Montana, Wyoming, North Carolina, and some place called Mozambique, however you would like to pronounce that. Alright, now this deals with the root and the heart chakra, okay? And the two fruits of the day are going to be strawberries and blueberries. The language of the day is Russian, alright? So, how do you say strawberry in Russian? It sounds something like this. Klubnika, 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 klubnika. And how do you say blueberry in Russian? Well, the real word is chernika, but that is for like a smaller type of blueberry, I guess, and not as tasty. So they have another name for blueberry in Russian, and it's glubika. Galubika. It's galubika. Galubika. Galubika, galubika, galubika. Alright? And that is for a bigger, tastier blueberry. Alright? The tea of the day is gonna be oolong tea, or however you pronounce that. Do your own due diligence on that. The nut of the day is going to be pecans, and in Russian, pecan sounds the same as in English, so it's pecan. Alright? The archangel of the day is going to be Archangel Raziel, known as Keeper of the Universe, Keeper of the Secrets of the Universe. And as always, you lovely gods and goddesses, language is a journey, not a destination. Always remember that. The three tarot cards of the day are going to be the Eight of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Alright? And this goes on to say that this sequence often indicates that a period of fast-paced activity or a quick decision will lead directly to a high-ranking position or a very successful business venture. The end result is true financial freedom, where you no longer have to work as hard to maintain your lifestyle. All right, you lovely gods and goddesses, and I think that will wrap it all up. Like I said, do your own due diligence on all of that, you lovely gods and goddesses. And if nobody has told you yet today, I love you. More importantly, though, love yourself and love God first and foremost as always. But you are God, gods, and goddesses. Remember who you are, and I'll say that one more time. Remember who you are. As above, so below. So is my interior. So is my exterior. And don't ever let anyone tell you that you can't ever do anything, something, or nothing. All right? And peace and positive thoughts until next time.